Flip TV Plus. This is morning news on Flip TV Plus. We had headlines. Anyhow TW lifts MC Oluomo's suspension. Atiku rejects PEP's judgment. Italy rejects Tribunal verdict. Lawyer burns wig in protest against Tribunal judgment. Lagos Assembly confirms 15 commissioner nominees. Akeredolu debunks rumor of Obasanjo's death. Akeredolu secretly returns to Nigeria. Now the news. The suspension imposed on the chairman of the Lagos State Park and Garages Committee, Musiliu Akinsanya, aka MC Oluomo, by the national headquarters of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, has been revoked. The suspension order was lifted by the newly inaugurated national president of the union, Alhaji Tajudeen Agbede, in his inaugural address in Abuja. According to him, the suspension order, which was given during the tenure of Alhaji Tajudeen Ibikunle Bariwa, was slammed on those he termed as enemies. Agbede stated that the suspensions were illegal, adding in particular that MC Oluomo was unfairly treated and therefore begged him to return to the union.
We received from National Union of Road Transport Workers, Akeredolu at Abuja, dated September 1st, 2023. The content of the letter goes towards Comrade Musiliu Akinsanya, State Chairman, Lagos State Parks and Garages, Lagos. Dear comrade, lifting of suspension notice. Secret to our data, dated March 10, 2022, reference number NHQ/NHQ/A/20/volume 18/86, caption, notice of suspension of Musiliu Akinsanya from office as the Lagos Chairman of the National Union of Road Transport Workers. I am directed to notify you that your suspension from office as the Lagos Chairman of our great union is hereby lifted. People for the chairman with effect from today. The resolution was taken during an emergency central working committee meeting, CWC meeting of the union, dated 31st August 2023 at the NURTW National Secretariat Office Complex, close 1236, Sapele Street, Garki 2, Abuja. While thanking you for your cooperation and understanding, please accept the renewed assurance of our highest regards. Thank you, yours faithfully, Comrade Kayobi S.A. Akeredolu, Acting General Secretary.
On Tribunal update, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has rejected the verdict of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, PEPT, that affirmed Bola Tinubu's victory at the February 2023 poll. While the court on Wednesday threw out Atiku's petitions, that of his Labour Party counterpart Peter Obi and the Allied People's Movement, APM, the flag bearer of the main opposition party, says he is undeterred and has instructed his lawyers to appeal the verdict. His party had earlier rejected the tribunal's verdict, saying it would consult his lawyers for the next course of action. Atiku came second in the election and insists he won the exercise despite the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC's) declaration of Tinubu as the victor.
Through the deployment of technology was heavily compromised by INEC in the way it managed the last presidential election. And I'm afraid that the judgment of the court as rendered by the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal yesterday failed to restore confidence in our dreams of free and fair elections devoid of human manipulations. Chairman of BOT, Senator Adolphus Mwabara, our former Senate President, and members of the Board of Trustees here present, former governors, Senators Abdul Lingi, and Dino Malaya, our governor to be in Kogi State, our members of the National Assembly, distinguished party leaders and members of the press, good afternoon.
Following suit, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, also rejected the judgment of the Presidential Election Petitions Court on the February 25, 2023 poll, describing it as against justice. Peter Obi, who spoke on Thursday in Onitsha, acknowledged the tribunal's adherence to statutory time frame and expressed respect for the court's views and rulings, but disagreed with the judgment's rationale and final conclusions. He announced his intention in his capacity as a presidential candidate and on behalf of the Labour Party to immediately challenge the judgment through the appellate process as permitted by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Highlighting the fact that the tribunal is not the ultimate authority in this matter, Obi emphasized that the responsibility now rests with the Supreme Court, which he expressed confidence in. He urged Nigerians to maintain their focus, steadfastness, and commitment to peaceful processes, while emphasizing the importance of adhering to the rule of law.
Yesterday, 6th of September 2023, the Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, finally delivered its long-awaited judgments on petitions challenging the outcome of the presidential election held on 25th of February 2023. This judgment was delivered within the statutory time frame under the extant status. We acknowledge the court's contributions to due process and seeming attempt to strengthen our democracy. As petitioners in this case, we respect the views and ruling of the court, but we disagree with the court's reasoning and conclusions in the judgment it delivered. It is my intention as the presidential candidate and the intention of Labour Party to challenge this judgment by way of appeal immediately as allowed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The PEPC has rendered its judgment, but that esteemed body is not the final arbiter. The responsibility now falls on the Supreme Court. I do know that the judgment is not conterminous with justice. I implore Nigerians to remain focused, steadfast, and peaceful, and to abide by the rule of law and understand this matter has not reached its logical conclusion. Our legal team has already received our firm instruction to file an appeal against the decision. I shall not relent in quest for justice, not necessarily for myself, but for our teeming supporters all over Nigeria, whose mandate to us at the post was regrettably truncated by INEC. The strength and value of our democracy reside on solid national institutions and our confidence in them. Electoral litigations will almost be unnecessary and non-existent if the Independent National Electoral Commission discharges its statutory functions creditably, transparently, and with tenable fairness. When that body fails, as it did recently, thus subverting the will of Nigerian voters, the recourse to judiciary becomes imperative, as is now the case. I thank every Nigerian who has supported our cause and campaign for a new Nigeria, characterized by fairness, equity, justice, rule of law, peace, prosperity, inclusiveness, sustainable growth and development. A new Nigeria is possible and achievable. I especially thank our legal team, the Labour Party and the Obedient family, and all those who showed up daily during our court trials. God bless you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Similarly, 2 Nigerian men have registered their displeasure with the Electoral Tribunal ruling in favor of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In videos posted online, one man burns the Nigerian constitution saying it is useless, while another man, a supposed lawyer, burnt his wig. On Wednesday, September 6, the Presidential Election Petitions Court affirmed the election of President Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress (APC), saying Peter Obi of the Labour Party and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party did not do enough to prove their cases against the president.
It's a useless book that does not deserve any space on my bookshelves. It's useless. I won't have to, for that matter.
In other news, the Lagos State House of Assembly on Thursday confirmed 15 out of the second batch of 18 commissioner nominees recently sent by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Assembly also rejected 2 of the commissioner nominees sent by the governor. The confirmation and rejection happened after the Chief Whip and Chairman of the Screening Committee, Mujib Fatia, laid a report of the exercise before the House. At a sitting presided over by the Speaker of the House, Mudashiru Obasa, the lawmakers rejected the nomination of Olalere Odusote and Samuel Egube. The House resolved to step down the confirmation of Sule Akibu for another legislative day. Obasa commended the committee, saying the members did a thorough job screening the nominees. His position was supported by the lawmakers present at plenary. Meanwhile, media aides the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, Kehinde Akinyemi, has debunked claim that his principal is dead. The spokesperson said the death rumor is false and untrue, as Obasanjo is fine and presently outside the country. He stated this while reacting to a viral WhatsApp video which claimed that the former Nigerian leader is dead. According to Dubawa, a WhatsApp video suggesting Obasanjo was dead went viral on Tuesday, September 5, 2023. It was discovered that the video was posted by a TikTok user, wazobia.fm, on Tuesday, September 5, 2023, and has been shared by 202 persons. The TikTok user is notorious for sharing videos about the death of popular personalities. Further reacting to Obasanjo's death rumor, Akinyemi said the former president is fine and currently outside the country. Finally, on the news, the Ondo State Governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, has returned to Nigeria following his medical leave in Germany. Recall that the governor embarked on a 21-day leave on June 7 and was expected to return on June 6. His deputy, Mr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, has been standing in as acting governor in his absence. In August, Akeredolu wrote to the House of Assembly notifying the lawmakers that he would be extending his medical leave abroad. According to a source, Akeredolu returned to Nigeria on Wednesday, September 6, 2023. Thanks for joining our news broadcast. To subscribe on our channel for latest updates. Okwayemi Olugbemi reporting for Flip TV Plus.